Welcome to HATV. I'm Scott Laird. You know, we were supposed to do this video on how to avoid a cold a few weeks ago, but I had a cold. In fact, I had one for a couple of weeks and a cough that lasted more than 3 weeks. To be honest, I was pretty upset about that. I mean, I'm on the Hallelujah diet, for goodness sake. How did I get a cold that lasted the better part of a month? I had to take an honest look at what I've been doing over the last several weeks. What I discovered was that catching a cold was my own fault. Now here's some things that I was doing that weakened my immune system. First of all, I did not do my part to reduce stress. We always have lots going on at Hallelujah Acres, but I was trying to do too much all at once. And the funny thing about stress is that it leads from one problem to another. Because I was stressed, I didn't even think about exercise. I normally go for a 15-minute walk around the Hallelujah Acres property once every workday. Had I made the time to even just do 15 minutes of that exercise, my immune system would have been much stronger. Another thing stress does, at least to me, is it gets me out of my normal eating routine. When I'm stressed, I tend to gravitate to comfort foods, and that usually means more cooked food. For a few weeks there, I wasn't following the Hallelujah Diet's 85% raw food protocol. I was probably doing closer to 30 or 40% cooked food. With fewer living nutrients going into my body, it was an open invitation for the common cold. And if your eating routine is out of whack, most likely your juicing is off course too. I was doing a couple of 8-ounce carrot juices during the day and a couple of shots of barley max here and there, but I wasn't getting the variety I needed. You see, when you're down under the weather, you need a lot of trace minerals to bring you back up. And that means you need a lot more variety. And the green leafy vegetables are a good way to do that. Here are some things you can do to avoid what happened to me. Number one, try to reduce your stress. If you have chronic stress, you need to change your life situation, period. But if you're just dealing with an elevated level of short-term stress, there are some things you can do to ramp up your wellness efforts. Increase your juicing for starters. In fact, the next time that I feel something coming on, I'm going to do the Hallelujah Recovery Diet. The Hallelujah Recovery Diet calls for 8 ounces of fresh juice every hour. And that gives your body maximum living nutrition to work with. You need to stay on top of your exercise routine too. If you don't have time for exercise, make time. It could be the most valuable 15 minutes you have all day when it comes to staying well. Above all, I'm going to stick with the Hallelujah Diet. 85% raw, 15% cooked. Reverend Melkman sticks to it like a T. Maybe that's why he hasn't been sick in 36 years. For HATV, I'm Scott Laird.